When it comes to challenging interactions and building skills in this area, what are some of the important principles that we need to be conscious of? I'm going to share a few of those with you now, and that'll set you up to then capitalize on the practical steps that you can take to get better at this important skill into the future. So the first overall principle I want to talk about is the principle of win-win, where you're able to understand and work towards meeting your needs, as well as understanding and working towards meeting the needs of others as much of the time as it's possible. It's not always possible to have perfect win-win balance, but we are looking with the intention of building mutually beneficial outcomes. The next piece that's important to, remember is that we spoke about the difficulties of being untrained and unprepared. Not planning how we're going to approach and engage in interactions can be one of the ways in which we step in and experience difficulty with others. Whilst we can't fully control how other people interact with us or react to us, we can take some control over being prepared for what our experience might be and to plan how we're going to approach difficult situations with others. We can, in the moment, in the heat of things, be quite reactive and even combative. We can also experience that on the other side, and we need to manage ourselves to deal with this circumstance, this state with other people. And so being mindful around how we want to engage is going to be really important for us to learn about and practice. It's also true that after challenging interactions, we can feel quite drained, maybe even distressed, or at least a bit disgruntled. And this can mean that we're not in a state that we're really conscious of what we can learn, and we may not think about the importance of recharging and restoring our mental and emotional energy for the next part of our day. So we need to address these particular traps by taking on some practical tips that really are the opposite of that scenario there. So what do we need to do? We need to practice and we need to prepare. We need to practice skills to look for creating win-win, mutually beneficial interactions and experiences with others. We need to know how to be mindful, engaging in and being mindful, being present and tuning into the situation for yourself and for others as it's happening, instead of what we spoke about before, jumping to conclusions and getting defensive and going into combat, where it's about win and lose. And finally, reflect and recharge. So the principles and the practice here will be the importance of stopping after a challenging interaction and looking at what you can learn from it, looking at what you might need to debrief from it, how you might need to reach out for support, and importantly as well, recharging, doing something that helps you to restore the energy, your headspace and your mood, so that the next part of your day can bring out the best in you.